What's up, YouTube? It's me, Evan, back with another review, this time for the PCS 1/10 Game Reverse Juggernaut statue. And Edwin Diaz, this beeps for you. So I ordered this back in, I think, April of 2024 from Sideshow Collectibles. I did an unboxing video. I'll put a link in the description. Because Juggernaut's my favorite character to ever be in an X-Men comic book or come out of an X-Men comic book. And the Marvel vs. Capcom series is my all-time favorite fighting game series, so had to pick it up. It's a compulsion. I mean, when you marry two of my favorite things together, you got my money. And I think PCS did an amazing job of capturing the artwork of that game. Now it's a game from the 90s. We'll go over a little history before we go into a review. So Juggernaut first appeared in this comic book. I don't know the exact date. I think it was the 60s. X-Men number 12. This is the real issue. I don't believe in CGC, so I get these cool cases. They're UV protected and just hang them on your wall. So you can just open them up whenever you want and flip through the pages. I know that's insane. Some people think I'm crazy, but grew up reading comic books. So my first introduction to Juggernaut was in the comic books. My dad and uncle had comic books from the 70s and 80s, and he was in some of them. He was in Thor. I saw him in there. See him in some X-Men comic books. And he reminded me of my favorite character from Masters of the Universe, Ram Man. I was like, but he was cooler. And then once video games started coming out, there's this game made by Sega in the arcades called Spider-Man the game. And he would be one of the boss characters in there, in Spider-Man the game. I think that was his first video game appearance. The history nerds out there can tell me if I'm wrong about that or not. So I remember seeing him in there and being hyped up. And then he was in the X-Men cartoon briefly, which I loved. I was obsessed with that cartoon. And then based off the Jim Lee comic books, which that cartoon was based off of, Capcom decided to make a fighting game. X-Men Children of Atom, here it is. So this came out in the arcade first, and Juggernaut was a boss character in there before you fight Magneto. So he wasn't playable without a code. This is the American version, that was Japanese. There he is. So you can see how his proportions were. This is what he looked like in the game. Awesome. I love the tiny head, no neck, big old fist, big old feet. Look at that. They did great, man. And then he was easily playable in this game, Marvel Superheroes. This is the next in the series. I don't see him on there, but maybe he's on the American one. You could just select them from the character select screen. And that was a dream come true, getting to play as my favorite X-Men character. And then Marvel vs. Capcom 1, he was just a damn helper character, but I loved using him. He would just come in and do one move. You could only use him 3 times. And then he was in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and he was pretty awesome because of the glitch where you summon the power of the Cataract, whatever the heck his gem is called. And you could stay him buffed up with his powers buffed up. Alright, so let's get in closely to this damn thing. Start with the base. The base does wobble. I don't know what's up with it. If you look here, it's not level. There is pads on the bottom. They feel the same, but I don't know, it wobbles like this. So I don't know what's up with that. Look at that. I don't know if it's the base is warped or something. And when I got this thing out of the box, it was hella dusty. It looked like it had been sitting around for years. I had to dust it off with the trusty old makeup brush. Every collector should have one. And then let's check out the front. Okay, so we got his face and teeth look amazing. The eyes look insanely good. You can see Kane Marco in there. I love the big chesticles and the abs. The line work is pretty damn good, PCS. You impressed me with this one. I've seen pictures of your Wolverines and it looked not good, but this Juggernaut you guys knocked out of the park. Maybe just needed extra time in the oven. But yeah, look at that. You can see his fist. You can see some veins in there. I don't even need all that. Could have just been plain as hell. I'd have been happy with it. Look at that. Now, there's not much color variation in the suit. It's fine by me. But, you can see they sculpted out his back. I didn't go to anatomy school, so I don't know what the hell any of those are called, but he looks freakishly awesome. It's like Brock Lesnar. He's got that tiny, flat white ass. Boots, I didn't even need all that. That could have been plain. There is color variation in here. I don't know how good it's coming up on camera. It's kind of like a pinkish, purpley red. Kind of looks like a Galactus boot in real life. It's not coming up on camera, though. There's a bit of a sheen to him, too. You can see veins here. And I love this. I know it's not realistic, but I think Jim Lee was the first one to do it. In that poster that came in X-Men 1 that he did. This is kind of a pose, too. Where he can actually crinkle his helmet and have facial expressions. I love that. That's how it was in the game, too, because they based off Jim Lee's art. It's amazing to me. I love how big the helmet is. The knees look good. We got this arm now. Epic. You got some... Camera got away from me. Got some paint work in here. He's got the little rhino elbow that people get. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. You need some lotion. There's a little blemish right here. Nothing too bad. And if you see my unboxing video, what is going on with this camera? If you see my unboxing video, there's no pegs. He's held on with 2 giant magnets. It's hella sturdy. Doesn't fall off or nothing. He's pretty heavy. I'm only using my shoulder to lift that. I think he's like 15 pounds. Yeah, PCS, you guys knocked this one out of the park. I think I love it. Let me measure him real quick for you guys. And then I'll do some comparisons. So he is, from the bottom of the base to the top of his head, about 11 inches tall. He is 13 inches wide. And the depth is 12. So this is a 1/10 scale piece. But he's huge. He's huge in the game. And I said 1/10, right? 1/10 scale. So he's big as hell. I don't have another 1/10 from this line to compare him. But I have 1/10 from other companies, and that's what I'll do. So here he is next to an Iron Studios 1/10 Deathstroke statue. Deathstroke's a regular sized dude, maybe like not regular size, but like 6'3", 6'4". You can see the size of Juggernaut next to him. Imagine if Juggernaut was standing straight up. That'd have been epic. That'd have been amazing if he was doing his Sidorak pose or whatever that is when he powers up. He goes, power up. His hands are above his head. Dang, that'd have been a big ass statue. I would have loved that. And then here he is next to another beefy character, 1/10. This is Iron Studios Doomsday. 1/10. Look at that. They pair pretty well together. It looks like Juggernaut would beat the piss out of him, though. Even though in comic books, Doomsday would destroy him. But, yeah. That looks amazing. Next comparison is the 1/12 Marvel Select Juggernaut. And they look pretty close. Yeah, so he's a little bit smaller. This one has a way greater sculpting detail in it, and it's posable, but you know, he's based off the comics at the time, not the cartoonish video game. And then here he is next to the Bowen action Juggernaut statue. And Bowen's like, I don't know, 1/6, 1/7, something like that scale. And look at this, Juggernaut's fists are bigger. They also look better. I mean, it's not even close. Look at that. Then again, Bowen's a way older piece. But I kind of like, I don't know, am I crazy? I kind of like the shiny, looks like a shiny candy wrapper on the Bowen. I don't know. Only statue for Juggernaut I kind of wish I had was the Kotobukiya Jim Lee one, based off that art, because he kind of has the same pose. I think he'd be bigger than this. But in the videos, I never seen it in real life, but in the videos I seen, I did not like the paint on it. I think the paint on this one's better than the Kotobukiya. It was like too dark and flat. Yeah, but if you have that statue, like his helmet looks more dangerous, and yeah, he looks like he could kick his ass. Now this thing does not have an ES, so I guess just buy them till they're gone. They can maybe make more. I don't know. So yes, I will highly recommend this PCS statue, the Gamerverse. See, I've been collecting the Gamerverse Marvel Legends figures, and seeing this one to make me get the others. I mean, I won't, because I have self-control, hopefully. But damn, this is amazing. I mean, they delivered on this one, guys. That's all I can say is what I have in front of me. Go out there and get this. I highly recommend it. The price range, I don't remember. I know I used Sideshow points to get it, so I didn't pay full price. I think it's between $200 and $300. But thanks for watching, guys. Go get your Juggernaut. Bye.